He had some good movies, yeah, I think so as well. Like the Ghost Rider was also pretty nice back in the day, of course. Now it's painful to watch, but most films which were great back in the day are kind of meh when you want to rewatch them now. The exception, of course, to this rule is Lord of the Rings. We have the red Dwarven player, Ave at the bottom side, against the blue Dwarven player, Sweet, at the top side. On the map, Mirkwood 2, which is an Elven map. And I wish the players best of luck. What can I say? Hey, Papa Nodi, that's of course Falcon. Falcon is in the business, boys. So, me the best Dwarven. I mean, the question is very tough one. For it's very hard to choose between awesome and more awesome. I personally, you know, when I have to make a choice, I would potentially choose the Two Towers. I like the Two Towers and also Return of the King. So potentially the Fellowship of the Ring is my least favorite. I like it a lot, don't get me wrong, but from all the three is my least favorite one. So when I have to rewatch one of, you know, two of the three for the rest of my life, I would always choose Two Towers and the Return of the King. So 2 Mineshafts, Hall of Warriors coming up for Sweet. Now 3 Mineshafts and Hall of Warriors coming up for Sweet. And also the same situation for Ave. So we have the same opening for both the players into the Pikeman start. And here we will have also Pikeman start. So it looks like they want to creep both of them at the same time. So they might also choose the same creep to creep. Maybe the Trolley at the left side or the Trolley at the top right side. We shall see. There are also Warclayers in the middle of the map and left and right. And also Warclayer close to the settlements, close to the castles. So PowerPoint wise, we will of course see the rallying call. Remember, they know the factions, right? They pre-pick the factions. If they would pick random, they wouldn't get the chance to know each other factions. The pikemen are getting inside the mineshaft. Hold on a second. What am I doing? Oh, what am I doing? Guys, I like this actually a lot. Can we use this as like a chat box at the bottom right side, so we know what's going on in the chat on Twitch? What do you guys think about this? Like a, you know, like an overlay. This looks dope, man. I like it. Looks really nice and clean. 350 command points available.
Who called for some guardians?
Who called for some guardians? Looks like you want to creep this one. This is Ave. And Sweet is creeping actually the Warclayer. So creeping a Warclayer is of course easier, but also you get less money of that. So at the end of the day, I believe Ave should be able to get a bit more money and also the chance to, you know, get this in, which will give you the option, just like in Rise of the Witch King, to recruit some hobbits. First Hobbit movie, it's watchable at least. Second is comedy, and the third is crime. I mean, I personally would prefer always the original trilogy of the Two Towers, the Return of the King, and the Fellowship of the Ring every single day of the week over the Hobbit one. I think they should have done the other way, you know what I'm saying? First make the Hobbit and then make the trilogy, so you can raise the bar a bit and, you know, impress the people. I think this would be a much better choice. First making the Hobbit trilogy and then moving on to the Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring, the Two Towers, and the Return of the King. Also creeping this one in the middle at the very same time. There is a mineshaft coming up for Ave in the middle of the map. And the first attack, Rallying Call has been used. We have lots of Guardians on the field from Sweet. Let's see. The thing is, they are still kind of far away from the location of Ave. So that means they need to now walk all the way to this area. And once again, Dwarven units are not made for walking. They are actually quite sloppy. And until they make it to this point, they will almost lose their Rallying Call buff. He has 2 Guardians only, right? So Battle Wagon now would be awesome, but I think it won't be on the field just in time. So Ave kind of has to protect this. I mean, this mineshaft can also be given up. That's not a big deal, but it's always nice when you can save that, you know? And on the other side, we see level 2 Guardians with charge attack being on cooldown. They were able to win this fight. The mineshaft is going to be protected by Ave. He will get the chance to get more reinforcements on the field, and that's a counter attack. Also with 2 Guardians. Let's see. I mean, here's Gloin, by the way. Here's Gloin and 1 Pikeman inside the mineshaft. There is no Gloin yet, if I'm not mistaken, for Ave. He has more and more Guardians coming up for now. But also creeping at the same time the Warclay on the middle. And Gloin will be enough to force the Guardians to retreat. The Forge Works is coming up now for Sweet, but the mineshaft here is going to be definitely taken down. The buffed Guardians with aggressive stance are hitting just too hard. The Hall of Warriors, but I believe the Hall of Warriors is tanky enough. The Rallying Call buff is gone now for Sweet. It looks like you want to focus down the mineshaft, which is the right call. It's a very important mineshaft for Ave, but it looks like he will be giving it up because he has no intention of defending it for now. Rebuild is not available. Never mind, he has actually rebuilt. Okay, never mind. I think he's gonna use it to save this one as long as he can. And Gloin is on the field. Perfect timing for Gloin, the daddy of Gimli. Now use Slap. Boom, nice one. Perfect timing. And look at that, he was just level 1 and at level 2 instantly within 1 single second. The mineshaft here is going to be taken down. There is no defense. Gloin and more guardians are coming now. Gloin is actually changing his mind. He might be trying to defend this mineshaft against those guardians, and that's gonna be his plan. He's level 1 only. Remember, level 4 is a massive power spike because that unlocks the Shake Foundation, which can even one-shot the Hall of Warriors from 100 to 0. Nice commitment. Nice one. The mineshaft here is gonna be taken down. More pikemen coming. Level 4 pikemen, by the way. Creeping action going on. The mineshaft is gonna be found. The builder should be getting in safety from Sweet, no problemo. And also Gloin was able to force them to retreat as well as protecting this mineshaft, which is pretty nice. So now the commitment, remember the pikemen in Battle for Middle-earth 2 are dealing crazy amount of damage to the buildings. That also includes like the Hall of Warriors. Gloin is defending level 3, but he has too many units around this area and Sweet won't be able to deal too much damage to the economy. And it looks like they are forced to retreat. Remember the Guardians, they are also able to get more movement speed when they hit level 3, level 5, level 7 or level 10. But for now they are only level 1 or level 2. This one is level 4. So it moves a bit faster. But again, 5%, you know, from 5 isn't a lot. You know what I'm saying? So you don't get too much value of that. Because the base movement speed is so low that when you increase it by 5%, it's still very low. Okay, Gloin. Gloin is level almost 4. That's gonna become dangerous. We have a battle wagon, perfect timing. There is no pikeman to deal with this battle wagon. This battle wagon can do a lot of work here for Sweet. The Gloin is gonna be used defensively. They are both equally leveled. Look at that. It's like looking in the mirror. The level 2 mineshaft, but he has also rebuild, right? Nope, he has no rebuild. He was actually summoning the hobbits offensively into the rallying call. That's a lot of army. With the Field of Galadriel being used from Frodo Baggins. Beautiful trample is incoming. The mineshaft here might be taken down from Gloin eventually, slowly but surely. And once he's done that, he's also gonna hit level 4. It means Shake Foundation is gonna be available. One sneak attack behind, this mineshaft here is gonna be taken down. Now the Gloin here has the chance to one-shot the Forgeworks or the Hall of Warriors. What is he gonna choose? I'm actually not sure if he can one-shot the Forgeworks. We will see about that. Let's see. It's full health. Oh yeah, boy. It's like too much damage, you know what I'm saying? Level 2 is blown away. Just like that. It means no more battle wagons anytime soon. But the counter-attack is also extremely efficient. Look how many hobbits he has. Guardians surrounding. And putting lots of pressure on Ave. The Hall of Warriors is tanky. And you need pikemen for that. In order to be able to deal damage or crazy amount of damage to the production buildings, you need pikemen. Or Gloin. Talking about Gloin, the Gloin here from from Sweet isn't doing too much, and Gloin from Ave should be able to get away. There is no way in which Guardians can catch up to him, you know, as long as he keeps running away. Rebuild has been used, but the Hall of Warriors or charge attack is coming in clutch. Actually, he's doing a phenomenal job defending. The hobbits are gone now. He might be losing one of the Hall of Warriors, but it should not be a big deal if he loses only one of them, because the damage he was able to deal in return was greater. Gloin is quite low and there is no mineshaft nearby. There is only one mineshaft here and he is trying to make it to the mineshaft. Aggressive stance, which I believe is gonna also increase the movement speed. Oh, slap. Oh, Hobbit summon will be used now, this time from Ave. Okay. And what is this? The Man of Steel summon. Oh, the Hobbits are faster than Gloin. Gloin. And it looks like he's gonna get inside the... Oh, that's gonna be close. Not close enough, baby girl. And Gloin getting in safety. Now the Gloin from Ave is also very low. Shake Foundation is still on cooldown, but the mineshaft here is going to be taken down. It's level 2 mineshaft, by the way, which grants you 100 command points. And it always actually 100 command points, right? Yeah. Which is pretty painful if you lose it. We have now Sweet dropping down to 450 command points only. He has 3 power points collected after the Hobbit summon, Rallying Call, and the Man of Steel summon. And he has lots of money. Look at his money though. He might go for Gimli at this point. On the other side, we have 650 command points available, 600 command points now for Ave. He has 7 power points collected in total after the Hobbit summon, Rallying Call, and the rebuild. 8 power points now. The power points are rising to the sky. 9 power points now. Like 10 power points now. What is going on? The power points are literally rolling, you know. This one has been taken down. The hobbits are still remaining on the field for a little longer. They don't have much time left though. And he now picks up the heal from the spell book. We hear the hobbits screaming. Heal is available for the Glide for the worst case scenario. The Shake Foundation is almost back up, which again will be able to one-shot the Hall of Warriors, for example. And that's the only production building Sweet has left on the field. And just take a look into the minimap in the meantime. Like pretty much Avehave has units and buildings everywhere. And there are barely any units remaining on the field from Sweet. They are now moving on to this mineshaft. They might be potentially able to take it down, but for which price? Because the big commitment is going to happen very soon. Rallying Call is on cooldown, Hobbit Summon is on cooldown, but it's fine. He has lots of units and also pikemen. With the Shake Foundation of Gloin, he might be able to deal devastating amount of damage, not only to the economy, but also to the fortress of the Dwarven player Sweet. This one is looking actually pretty good, man. Back and forth game. Look at Gloin. Look, Gloin. Gloin is faster than Guardians. One-shotting them. Level 10 is a massive power swag, as you guys know. The Shatterhammer can even stun the army after that. Axamon, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Welcome. Hope you're gonna enjoy your stay. Ectelion, welcome. Gannicus is Sauron playing with left hands, actually. A lot of players are actually Shanks. Sometimes he's streaming games between himself and himself. I wish I would be that good in Battle for Middle-earth 2 and Rise of the Witch King, trust me. These guys, they would smoke me. Boom, son. Level almost 6. But what's the matter? You know, the Hall of Warriors is going down. And yeah, it's not looking good for Sweet. He might go for big hero very soon, but he's dropping down to 250 command points only. He's losing literally every single mineshaft he has on the field. He has no more production of units. He has zero production buildings like Forge Works, Hall of Warriors. Both of them have been taken down already against double barracks. And also Dwarven Riches now. Forge Works level 2 is incoming for the battle wagon spot. And yeah, there is little to nothing Sweet can do about the situation. And I believe this game should be over very soon. And Avehave will grab himself the first victory in the best of 5 losers bracket, which is going to advance him to the next round against Andy Brandy if he is able to win 3 out of 5 games. And whoever wins against Andy Brandy or Andy Brandy wins against one of these two players will be advancing to the next round against Ectelion. Forward. 10 power points collected after the Man of Steel. But he has, I mean, he has money. The problem is not the money he has. The problem is the amount of units he has on the field and the amount of mineshafts he has on the field. Now he has only the fortress. That's all he got. Big commitment. They are charging in, boys. The Shake Foundation. And Vorishka has left the game. The victory goes to Avehave in the Dwarven mirror match on the map Mirkwood 2. And we're gonna jump right into the game number 2. But Ectelion, for my defense, everybody is like Shanks. In Battle for Middle-earth 2 on the patch 1.09, version 2.0, everything is balanced. Every matchup is balanced. Everything is OP and everything is bad. You know what I'm saying? So for that reason, I was like, okay, let's make something crazy happen with the Wormtongue style. And little did I know that we will see many Dwarven matchups. What can I say? Not my bad. Blame the people who are actually telling me that in BFME 2 every faction is equally strong. Every faction can win, every faction can lose against each other. So we have the red Dwarven player, Avehave against the blue Dwarven player, Vorishka, also known as Sweet, in the game number 2, this time on a beautiful map, Forza of Isen 2. That's what we do in 2022. Okay. So, what can I say, boys? Dwarven faction literally everywhere. I believe everyone who likes dwarves will enjoy this tournament a lot, because there is no other place in which you could see this many Dwarven gameplay included. 2 mineshafts, Hall of Warriors coming up for Avehave. We have the same situation also for Sweet. So the same opening like in the previous game. Pretty much. Shanks is rapping, yeah man. They call me Eminem of Battle for Middle-earth. I'm a rap god. 2 mineshafts. And we will see eventually pikemen start once again. Yep. That's the case. So the pikes are eventually going to lead to this troll layer at the bottom left side for some creeping action into the hobbits you can recruit from the inn. The same situation also for Sweet. Sweet is doing the same thing. Okay. I think no one liked dwarves. I think at least not after this tournament, which I can totally understand. I mean, I wish we would get the chance to see more Fiesta, you know what I'm saying? I would like to see more heroes in the Dwarven gameplay, but for now they are actually just spamming out Guardians, and the only hero we get the chance to see most of the time is Klein. And the Dwarven gameplay is very straightforward, you know what I'm saying? There are not too many possibilities. Like when you see Mordor, like the amount of possibilities you get, even at the beginning of the game with Tavernstad, Orc Pits, Haradrim Palace, Troll Cage, you know, the Nazgûls, the Mouth of Sauron, the Fellbeast, the Witch King. So you have so many options as Mordor, while dwarves are, and elves, they are literally straightforward. Like there is not too much optional stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like Men of the West can also go for the archer range, for barracks, for the stable, for heroes like Elma, Theoden, go Glorious Charge, get Gandalf level 10, Aragorn. The troll has been secured by Ave, that's good. And also the creep here has been secured by Sweet. So once again, Ave creeping the troll, but Sweet only creeping a Warg layer. So that's not the best situation. There is a mineshaft in the middle of the map from the Ukrainian player Sweet, which he might use to go for a big push with 1 pikeman and 2 guardians, which might be actually quite effective. But I guess when you want to do that, you want to actually include at least 1 pikeman, you know? Because the pikeman is such a great threat against the enemy barracks. And I don't like this too much, to be honest, because only 1 pikeman and 1 guardian, I don't think this is gonna do the magic trick for you. Maybe get at least 2 guardians included to make sure that you are dealing damage. Because Ave, look at the positioning, you see? Guardian level 2, charge attack, boom. That's what I like to see. Very great positioning. But the pikes, if they get the chance to commit against that, trust me guys, it's gonna be over. It's gonna be over. They are buffed now, commitment, and look at the damage, boys. I'm telling you that this damage is like illegal, you know what? That should be not legal. And it's going down. It's going down. Dude, it's crazy. Like one single mispositioning from Ave, and he ends up losing his barracks just like that. Yeah, well, that's nuts. Okay, we have a fight here between Guardians and Guardians. But Ave actually going for multiple banners. Remember, you can purchase banner on them, even if you don't have the banner purchase, for 250. That's a pretty nice ability, which will make them tankier and faster. And also, you know, kind of trample down the enemy units, which doesn't deal too much damage, but you are disabling them. Okay, so in the meantime, oh, he's saving the pikes too, yeah. He's saving the pikes too, level 2 pikes. So they are disengaging. We have Gloin very early into the game, but for now, Ave won't be able to recruit any more units anytime soon. I mean, he has no barracks anymore on the field, right? Nope, no barracks. So that means Sweet, you know, has like an advantage. All he gotta do is defend himself now against a potential attack. We have now double Gloin. Ave has to be careful to not run into the Gloin with the Guardians, because the last thing you want him to get is level 4. The thing is that he gets level 4 no matter what. Like, no matter what you do, he will end up getting level 4 anyway. Unless you avoid him completely, which is easier said than done. Because he's faster than those Guardians. So this one is already level 2, as you can see. Sweet is doing good in this game, and Ave has to rebuild the Hall of Warriors, yep. But again, there is a mineshaft building up for Ave. But Vorishka, Sweet is able to spot this. You know, he knows the faction, he knows the mineshaft, right? And the builder he's also able to see. I believe he lost one of the builders. That's why he's building or recruiting one more builder. Oh, the Gloin getting actually knocked down on the ground from Sweet. He might be in trouble. Boom. Okay. But he actually only knocked down this dude. Does he have heal? Sweet. No, he can go for the heal, but he might lose him, right? He has heal now. Okay, that's a little bit too risky. Aggressive stance, maybe? I think aggressive stance also grants you more movement speed, if I'm not mistaken. But maybe not. Who is faster? I think this guy is faster. Why are you stopping? Don't stop. Oh my god. Hey, run, you fool. Fly, you fool, as Gandalf would like to say. He's now running for his life. Looks like he will be able to get away from, you know, from the situation, at least for now. Small fight, but it looks like Sweet is able to handle the situation. He was also able to kill this destroy this mineshaft. Fort works level 2. The battle wagons are incoming. One more Guardian was able to sneak through, and there is like almost no defense. Like, he has only one single Guardian inside the mineshaft. And because of that reason, and because the Hall of Warriors was taken down very early from Ave, just take a look into the minimap, you know. Obviously, the main reason why Sweet is winning those fights in the map control, at least at the bottom side. Also at the top side, Abe was expanding, you know. There is a mineshaft coming up which will be destroyed right away. Big fight here, kinda. Abe is level 2. He was using charge attack, which will, you know, make him stronger than the enemy guardians, and he will be able to win this fight. There is Klein, and look at his DPS, boys. Like, the amount of damage he's dealing is kind of nuts. Boom. What? Oh, he cancelled. It was like the animation of slam. If you don't demolish that, he will get a lot of experience. He will get level 4. Watch this. Yeah. Watch this. Boom. 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 Almost level 4. I hear the Hobbit song from Ave Have. The creep was also secured by the red Dwarven player Ave Have. Also the money. The Hobbits, they will be able to destroy the mineshaft, no problemo. The builder needs to be careful, and Gloin is inside the jeans now. And Gloin is very close for the level 4 Shake Foundation. Really close. 400 command points available for Sweet, and 700 command points for Ave Have. Holy moly. Didn't see that coming, to be honest with you. What's going on? It's a lot of command points differential. Gloin will commit against the level 2 mineshaft. There was slam. And if you don't demolish it in time, he will get level 4 and he will kill you the Force Works right after this one. Yeah, what you want to do, you know what I'm saying? You can't kill him in time, right? And you will lose this building. There is no thing that you can do to save that. Even with rebuild, you can't save it. Does he have rebuild? Let me check. No, he doesn't. So boom, watch, look, watch now. Boom, level 4. And Shake Foundation now this one. Watch. Boom. And look the pressure this one small Dwarven hero is putting on the enemy Dwarven player. It's something next level, dude. Like I'm telling you, this Gloin is kind of crazy. Like the Shake Foundation, nuts. And yeah, the Force Works is down. It's a level 2 building, by the way. That means no more battle wagons anytime soon. And he can fight this, or he can always disengage if he wants to. And where is the enemy Gloin? Where is the Gloin from Sweet? Did he lose him? I'm not sure. Let me check the mineshaft. No, he doesn't have him in the mineshaft either. I don't see Gloin though, from Sweet. 400 command points only for Sweet, and we have 800, double the command points available for Ave Have. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Running Coal, big one. This guy has also the Fireworks Ignite, damages units with a large radius. Big commitment. Sweet needs to make something happen now. The level 2 mineshaft is going to be taken down for sure. But here's rebuild. He's going to use it. Let me check. Here's rebuild, yeah. He can actually try to save this level 2 maybe. That's also level 2, right? Yeah, level 2. This is also level 2. So basically from these 3, he's getting 300 command points. You know what I'm saying? Gloin is here still. The commitment on the fortress now with the pikeman. That hurts, it deals damage. But I think it's not going to be enough to finish off the fortress just yet. But it might force Sweet to actually use at least rebuilds defensively. The mineshaft here has been taken down. The Hall of Warriors is the next focus from Sweet. But remember, Ave Have is still the rebuild available to save one of the Hall of Warriors if he wants to, if he needs to. There are some defensive structures coming up, as for example the Extrover. Hobbits summon, chasing down the Guardians, but they will be able to get away. Rebuild is still available. Is he going to use it on the Hall of Warriors? That's a big question. We get more and more units on the field from Sweet. The pressure is real. And yeah, now he gotta make a choice. The only problem here for Sweet is that he has no pikemen around. Without pikemen, you will need a lot of time to be able to take down the Hall of Warriors, you know? With pikemen, it would be a different story. He would be able to destroy both of them already at this time, you know? But the counter-attack is gonna happen no matter what. We have Gloin. Shake Foundation is almost back up. We have pikemen. That's a different story. And there is little to nothing around the fortress besides one mineshaft and one Hall of Warriors. Rallying Call has been used on the Guardians. Does he have Siege Hammers? Nope. Oh yeah, he's going for it. Okay, wait a second. That's a Siege Hammer purchase from the Forge Works. Okay, that's gonna be kind of painful. Watch this, boy. Guys, please watch this now. Once this is purchased, watch this. You will feel it. Boom. Oh my goodness, what is going on? Oh my goodness. Oh, that burns, dude. Siege Hammers, I'm telling you. That's what you want to do. That's what you want to do, boys. That's what you want to do. Siege Hammers is the way to go. Go for a sneaky attack. Siege Hammer them to the ground. Okay, the fortress felt like a Malone tree to me. Guys, maybe the fortress was a Malone tree at the end of the day. Who knows? But GG's. I mean, as long as you cannot destroy the fortress, and you can't without Siege Hammers yourself, you can't. So basically, that's not possible. But very smart here from Awe to go for the Forge Works, for the Siege Hammers, you know? Very smart, and that was the damage he needed. Can't micro Battle Wagon, he's saying. Rebuild is going to be used on the Fortress. There should be enough to disable the Guardian damage, and boom, GG. Dwarven mirror twice in a row, and the victorious player is Awe 2 games in a row. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have the red man of the West player Awe against the blue Isengard player Vorishka in the game number 3 on a beautiful map for Brunnen. And yeah, it's not looking good for Sweet in this series so far. Remember, it's a best of 5 series. That means if Sweet loses that one, it means arrivederci and, you know, sayonara to the player from Ukraine. And Awe will get the chance to move on to the next round in the losers bracket and face against any Brandy in the best of 7. However, it's too early. We have seen many great comebacks. We have seen many games which were 2-0 for a player. It ended up being 3-2 for the other player. So everything is possible. It is not over until it's over, you know. So we have a farm into the farm number 2, and I believe it's going to be a forward barracks. I believe. I don't see the builder. That is okay. You see the builder now? Boom. And the builder is looking to build a barracks offensively, which is something we see more and more times from the Man of the West gameplay. I mean, we don't see that often from any other faction. The Man of the West faction is the, you know, the only faction that does that actually. That means lots of pressure on the Isengard player, and I believe he was not even able to scout this with the Kribin, so he has no clue where the barracks is. That's very bad for Isengard, because the Kribin is on cooldown now, and Man of the West player has the Human Wood available, which can be used to grant additional armor to the allied units. So you get 35% increased armor, which is pretty... By the way, guys, if you get 35% armor, it's better than if you get 35% damage. So armor is always better, you know? Oh, the furnace is coming up. Is he able to see that? Nope, he's not able to see that. But maybe when it's built up, let me check. Yeah, he's now able to see the barracks with the furnace vision. So he knows now, but it's a little bit too late. I believe the furnace is going to be taken down regardless. It's like, you know, like a gift. It is a gift, as Boromir would like to say. And the furnace has to be demolished, yeah. You gotta demolish that to deny them to get level 2. The soldiers from the Man of the West faction are kinda, you know, but kinda unique, because the only way you can ever use the shield wall formation is if you purchase the banner from the barracks. That's like a requirement if you want to be able to get them into the shield wall formation. But you don't need to get them to level 2. You just need to buy the upgrade, and that's it, you know? Human Wood. Kribin is on cooldown. That means they have now increased armor. Now you can... There we go. That's a lot of damage. Holy moly. 2 furnaces right off the bat. The counter attack. And Uruks, they are also committing against the farm. And that's the only downside of this playstyle of man, right? Because everything you do is offensively. That means you have 0 defense around your own side. He might be able to destroy your farms over and over and over again. The good thing is the fortress is in the range. It's able to shoot down at the Uruks all the time, but I think that's not going to change the fact that also the second farm is going to be taken down. But look at this, dude. 3 furnaces demolished. 3 furnaces demolished. It means Isengard is dropping down to 300 command points only. And also the Man of the West player is able now to find this one. Questions 4. Thanks for the follow, appreciate that. Welcome, hope you're gonna enjoy your stay.
Battalion standing by.
Yeah, you see 33% more armor means 50% more damage. So basically, from the Human Wood, you get more than from the Rallying Call. You know what I'm saying?
Archers at the ready.
Archers at the ready. 350 command points available for Man of the West. He also lost a lot, though. I mean, he was able to save this farm for whatever reason, or somehow. It's pretty low. But the thing is, he heavily relies on the snowballing effect. Now he gotta deal as much damage as he potentially can to be able to win this game before Isengard gets into the mid-game, in which Isengard will grow rich. With Devastation, with Field of Fires, with the industry, you can have so many tools to make your eco as great as possible. Kribin was used. We get to see more and more units in the meantime. Lots of pressure on Isengard, but he was also expanding offensively, and that's what I like to see. Like, I believe that's the playstyle you should be aiming for. But Man of the West player is also able to scout everything now. He has also an archery range around his side, getting more archers for the defensive purposes. Spamming more and more and more and more swordmen. Also scouting this top right side. Able to find all these sneaky furnaces and punishing him all the time. He was pinging actually something here. I don't know what was going on. He's saying 4 soldiers of Gondor were able to destroy the furnace, I think. Yeah, I mean, that's obviously like, again, the furnaces are so squishy. You can kill them in no time. Just get Rohirrim and GG. Yeah, Rohirrim could be nice here, but you know, he doesn't have that much money, obviously, right? What are these Uruks doing? Attack, dude! We are resting. Give us meat back on the menu, boys. Look, this guy is a brave one, you know what I'm saying? The farmer doesn't care. Okay, he needs to care now. But big attack is incoming. Archers, though, they are actually demolishing the Uruks. The human wood is still active on the field for increased armor. The Uruk pit is the target from Ave, the man of the West player. It's already below 50% HP mark. If the soldier commits against that, it will be definitely taken down, which would mean no more units anytime soon. The war pit is coming up, but it's not going to be on the field anytime soon either, because it's still in the construction. And as he was able to see the war pit, all Ave needs to do now is get at least 1 tower guard, and that's it. That's going to be the answer to all your questions. And Isengard play is dropping down to 200 command points. That's the starting amount of command points, by the way. Keep that in mind. And Wodishka doesn't say a single word, guys, and leaves the game silently. And that's a 3-0 clean victory for Ave in the best of 5.